Have you ever looked at a Chinese character and just had no idea how to even begin to say it? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret to Mandarin pronunciation, a system that turns those seemingly confusing symbols into actual spoken language.
You know, learning to speak Mandarin is kind of like being handed a really cool puzzle right from the very beginning. Unlike languages like English or Spanish, Chinese characters, also known as Hanzi, give you zero clues about how they're supposed to sound.
I mean, just look at this character here. Ma. It's one of the most fundamental characters in the entire language, but there are no letters, no phonetic hints to tell you what to do. So, what's the bridge? How do we get from just seeing this character to actually saying it out loud? Well, the answer, and honestly, the key that unlocks everything, is a system called Pinyin. It's the starting block for literally every single person learning the language.
So what is Pinyin exactly? Basically, it's a super clever system created back in the 1950s that uses the alphabet we already know, the Roman alphabet, to spell out Mandarin sounds. Think of it like sheet music for Mandarin, right? It doesn't get rid of the beautiful characters themselves, but it tells you exactly how to play them with your voice.
And you know, the real beauty of Pinyin is that it's actually pretty simple at its core. Every single sound in Mandarin is built from just a couple of basic pieces that come together to form a syllable. Let me show you how it works.
Okay, so every syllable has two main parts. First up is the initial. That's just the starting consonant sound, like the B sound. And then you've got the final, which is the vowel sound that comes right after, like the ah sound. You put an initial and a final together, and bam, you've just built a Mandarin sound.
But wait, putting an initial and a final together, that's only half the story. There's one more piece to this puzzle, and it is absolutely the most important one. This is where the real magic of Mandarin comes in, what makes it so unique and musical. We are talking about tones.
See, in Mandarin, the pitch of your voice isn't just about adding emotion. It's what gives a word its meaning. You can say the exact same syllable, but change the pitch, and you've changed the entire word. This isn't just some fancy extra, you guys. This is the absolute heart of the language.
So you're probably thinking, oh, great, how many of these do I have to learn? The good news is, it's totally manageable. There are 4 main tones you really need to nail down, plus a 5th little neutral one we won't worry about right now. For now, let's just focus on the big 4.
All right, check out this table. It breaks it all down perfectly using the syllable ma. So you can see the first tone, ma, is high and flat, like a single note. The second one, ma, goes up. The third, ma, does this little dip, down and then up. And the fourth, ma, is just a sharp drop. And look at the results. You get mother, hemp, horse, and scold. Same letters, totally different words, all because of the tone. All right, let's try the first one. This is the first tone. It's high and totally flat. Kind of like you're singing a high note and just holding it. Ma. And that sound, ma, means mother.
Okay, now for the second tone. This one goes up. The best way to think about it is like when you ask a question. What? See how your voice rises? Ma? That's the sound. And ma means hemp.
Okay, now for the one that everyone says is the trickiest, but you'll get it. The third tone. It goes down and then it comes back up. It's got this little dip in the middle. Ma. And that sound, ma, means horse. And last but not least, the fourth tone. This one is sharp, decisive. It starts high and just drops. Think of a quick, sharp command. Hey, ma. That sound, ma, means to scold.
Okay, so let's put this into perspective. Look at this side by side. Ma, horse. Ma, scold. The only thing that changed was the pitch of my voice, but the meaning, a whole different universe. And this is why tones are everything. You get this wrong, and you might be telling someone you really like their scold when you meant to say you like their horse. It's a pretty big deal.
So, as you can probably tell by now, Pinyin isn't just some optional cheat sheet. It is the essential tool if you're serious about learning to speak Mandarin.
When you get a handle on Pinyin, you're really building an incredibly strong foundation for everything else. It's your roadmap to speaking clearly so people actually understand you. And, you know, on a super practical level, it's how you type Chinese characters on your phone or computer. You just type ma with your keyboard and then you pick the character you want. It's the system that takes this amazing ancient language and makes it accessible for every single one of us. So, in the end, Pinyin is so much more than just a pronunciation tool. It's really the first step on a pretty incredible journey. It's the key that opens the door to communicating with over 1 billion people, to understanding a culture that's thousands of years old, and really to seeing the world in a whole new way. So the only real question left is, what are you going to discover with it?